Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Joseph Villar, and I'm going to present the Judaism and Islam. It's a not conflict but issue. Are they somehow alike? Okay. So in the content we have two parts. We have the similarities, and we're going to talk about two main issues: the genealogy of both religions and the religion's common aspects. On the other side, we have the differences between both, and we're going to make a comparison on both religions, and finally we're going to talk a little bit about the Arab-Israeli war that we all know. At least we're all supposed to know. Okay, so the genealogy of Judaism and Islam. We're going to base ourselves in the Bible, so we're going to talk about Noah. Does somebody here know who Noah is? Oh, with the ark, and the douche, and the rain, the animals now? Okay. So that guy, he had three sons. So he had Ham, he had Shem, and he had Japheth. Those are the Hebrew names that are established in the Bible. So Ham, we say that he populated Africa, Shem, Europe, and Japheth, Shem, Asia, and Japheth, Europe. Okay? So, what the Bible also tells us is that the people that come from Ham were the peasants. The people from Shem are the rabbis, the priests, let's say the smart people, the people that are more clever, more prepared to deal things politically and economically and socially. And we have the Japheth people that were the warriors. Okay? So, we have another guy, Abraham. Abraham? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, so Abraham was married with Sarah, okay? But the problem was that Sarah could not have any child. So we know that Abraham was the father of monotheism. And the problem is that if he cannot have a child, so who is going to continue his legacy? What Sarah told him to do was to have an affair with the mistress, with the servant Hagar, and to have a child, and they would raise Ishmael together. The thing is that an angel, says the Bible, visited Abraham and said, "Don't do that, Abraham, you're going to have a son in 1 year." But Abraham said, "I don't think so." He was 100 years old, and Sarah was 70 years old. So the thing is that the angel said to them, don't do it. You're going to have a son." And he did it, and he had Ishmael. Then 1 year later, Abraham had Isaac with Sarah. So we say that Ishmael is the representative of the Muslims, and we know that Isaac is the one of the Jewish people. So what we have here is a dilemma. Is the legacy of Abraham, was it continued by Ishmael, the Muslim, by representing the Muslim people, or by Isaac, who is representing Judaism? Okay. So we have religion's common aspects. We're going to talk about history. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, as we all know, they had a history together. That's one main point. They had a genealogy. They had, let's say, parenting together. They had blood relations together. They all believe in one God. They both practiced circumcision. They do daily prayer 3 times a day. They both do the fasting. If you know, maybe Yom Kippur or something like that, that they fast 1 day per year. And we have their food. They can, but they are not supposed to eat any food. They're supposed to eat kosher, the Jewish people, and halal, the Muslims. So, they cannot eat pork, nor insects, frogs, lizards, animals with cold blood, shellfish like lobster, like crab, and finally they cannot eat animals that feed themselves with other animal corpses. Okay, like the raven. There we go. Okay. And they both do not worship graven images. So as we have like virgins or saints or angels or anything that any image that we can find, for example, in a church, that we cannot find in Judaism or Islam. Okay, so we're going to make a comparison on both religions. So we have first statistics and basics about both. Islam people are called Muslims, and the one from Judaism are Jewish people or Jews. There are approximately 1.3 billion in the world, the Muslims, and the Jews are 14 million. As we can see, they are the second largest, say, population, religious population, and the Jews are the 12th. The major concentration of Islam people, they are in Middle East and Southeast Asia, and Judaism they are in Israel, Europe, and in the US. Islam has the Quran and Judaism the Torah. They have also other written authorities like the Hadith with Islam and the Talmud, Midrash, and Gemara with the Judaism. As we know, there are priests in the Christianism or Catholicism, while Islam has imams and Judaism has rabbis. Okay, so where do they pray? The Muslims pray at a mosque, and Judaism at a synagogue. And they have the Friday is the main day of worship for Muslims, and for Jews it's Saturday. Okay, we can continue.